welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and welcome back to our next episode of our Pokemon Shield playthrough here on the channel. In the last episode, surprisingly enough, we got our 7th gym badge here in Spikemouth. I had no idea we were even going in for a gym badge. Weirdly enough, the whole town is set up as like it's the gym challenge, and there's not even really a gym. It's just you meet some guy in a back alley and you just beat up his Pokemon and you get a badge. Kind of shifty feeling I got from this place, but anyways, it's where Marnie's from, so what are you gonna do? So in today's episode, I now have a Pokemon brought back from the injury box. You might be able to see down below. Yes, everybody's favorite returning Pokemon, Mando, is here. Our Galarian Slowpoke. She is Thrice or Fice. What's the 5th one of twice, thrice, whatever? Anyway, she's been knocked out 5 times. Poor Amanda, level 48, again, our Galarian Slowpoke. She has Own Tempo, preventing confusion, Zen Headbutt, Slack Off, Headbutt, and Yawn for the moves, and a Lonely Nature, which is sad, but we'll work with it. Hefty, our Garbodor, is up next, level 54 with Gigantamax capabilities. He is a naive-natured Pokemon with Sludge Bomb, Toxic Spike, Stockpile, Metal Claw. He has the Weak Armor ability, which I want to change so badly, but no ability capsules just yet. I don't think you get them until post-game. But anyway, Black Sludge is the held item to restore some HP every turn. Next is Slick, our level 55 starting Pokemon, our Drizzile. He has the Mystic Water to power up water moves, and he has got a Torrent ability, as all general starters tend to do with, you know, their water type. Water Pulse, Swift U-Turn, Tearful Look for the moves, and a Sassy Nature. Next is our other Gigantamax Pokemon, Varuta, the level 53 Copperaja with a Lax Nature. She has Iron Head, Bulldoze, Iron Defense, and Heat Crash. I read those out of order. She has the Sheer Force ability, which I love quite well, and maxed out Dynamax level. And she is holding the Metal Coat. And last but not least, wait. Did I go backwards? I went backwards. Powder, our Snom, is the final one right now, sitting at level 50, holding the Eviolite. Maybe? Should I give that back to Mando? I don't know. Hopefully she won't need it soon enough. Powder here has the Shield Dust ability, preventing secondary effects of attacks from inflicting against him. He has Powder Snow, Struggle Bug, Icicle Spear, an Adamant Nature, which, you know, is not good. And that's about it for the team. Now, my main priority here, I don't even know. So I got to go through the Route 9 tunnel, make our way to Hammerlock. Oh, that's easy. We're practically there. Do we actually, can we not just fly to Hammerlock? Because look, it's right there. We can just do it. But my first priority today, going back to the Crown Tundra. I'm assuming, I don't know why I'm assuming this, because I don't know what reason I have to assume this, but I'm assuming that we can find the last 2 Galarica twigs that we need to find to get a particular item that we need to find to be able to get another Pokemon added to our team. Follow me on that? Good, because that's what we're hoping to find. So bear with me, another episode of roaming through the snowfields, trying to find one particular item twice. That's not it. It's not bad, though. But hang on a second. If I'm not mistaken, didn't I already pick that thing up the last time we was here? And if so, does that mean that the exact same items spawn at the exact same places every day? I don't know why I'm talking like this. What are you talking about? I talk like this normally all the time. Got to revive. That's some good cash right there. Okay, let's actually smarten up and head back towards where I believe we're going to have our best luck of finding the item in which I question, or of which I question, or I don't know. English is fun. If you're excited for today's episode, as per usual, show your excitement by hitting that like button down below. And if you want to see any episodes that have led us to this point, you can check out the link in the description to the full Pokemon Shield playlist. And if you want to see future episodes, you can subscribe to the channel today and or join to the channel. And you can hit that bell button for notifications when the new videos and streams are coming your way. Especially considering we've got, what's that game called? Scarlet and Violet? I guess those games I should specify. Those are coming out pretty soon, ain't they? Yeah, that's right. I mean, by the time you're watching this, you probably have already been playing them yourselves. So, I gotta think of a question of the day. And sometimes I think ahead, and before I hit record, I've already thought up a question of the day and I've written it down, and we're good to go at that point. Problem is, in this particular situation, I wanted to get this Galarica twig hunt done so much, I dove right in. I didn't think to write down a question of the day. So, what do I do in this case? Well, I'll tell you what I do. I think on my feet, which I don't do well. I completely blanked right there. No, but I could think of a question. Hey, bear with me. Was that a sparkly or no? Just my breath. Okay. What aspect would you like? Let me think. I guess I can say this. Okay, so generally, Pokemon is about battling. You know, you beat the Elite Four, you become the champion, you get a jar of honey, and that's the primary goal of a... Alright, you alright, dude? Primary goal of a Pokemon trainer in the game is to defeat your enemies, get yourself that victory circle, get a revival herb, which is not what I'm looking for, and essentially win the game. So, obviously battling is a major component of Pokemon. I'd say probably the major component because there's so much put into the battle system. But what aspect of Pokemon, other than battling, do you like the most? Now that could be a wide variety of things, and it can cover many games. Get away from me, Spider-Man. For example, Pokemon Go. I mean, maybe you can, if you feel like it, you can answer it for each game, but just basically pick your favorite thing. I think overall, in my opinion, my favorite, is that something? No. My favorite aspect of Pokemon, aside from battling, and I mean, I might even say I like this more than battling, because battling is mean, you know? It can be rough on the Pokemon. It can be very stressful for them. But, other than the battling, I really like collecting ribbons. I just love how, ever since Generation 3, when ribbons were introduced, they allow you to honor and commemorate the history of what one of your Pokemon has done. For example, you defeat the Elite Four, you get the Champion ribbon. You accomplish contests, you get ribbons for that. Put in all of your effort values, ribbon for that, yada yada yada. Wait a minute. Okay, Pearl String, that's cool. I can't read this one? Alright, I thought there might have been something important with that, because I've seen another tombstone elsewhere in the Crown Tundra. What is this? Spell tag. Boost ghost type moves. How have I not pilfered these items yet? I ain't know. But, oh, something over here. Something over here. It's probably not a twig. It's just a bag of Stardust. It's just money. You don't want the money. You want to evolvify something. But yeah, ribbons, definitely one of my favorite things. I like how, and you can get ribbons from some games, but you can't get them later on. And being able to transmit your Pokemon forward through the different generations really builds their own individual tale. I've got many Pokemon from the Gen 3 days of my Sapphire game that has a special ribbon, the painter ribbon or portrait ribbon, I think. When you do really well, I should say did because this was long ago, but if you did really well in one of the different Pokemon contests in Gen 3, and I gotta go down here, don't I? And the artist painted a picture of your Pokemon, they would put a special artist ribbon on your Pokemon. And that's a ribbon you can't get from anything else. It's obtained through, you know, not just battling skills, but knowing other aspects of the game and such, and feeding them certain, was it Pokeblocks in that? I think it was Pokeblocks in that generation. But all in all, there was a lot put into the contest system, and that led to them earning these rare special ribbons, and I was just like, I just love that. That's why when I talk about the whole National Dex fiasco of Sword and Shield, and how, like, you know, I was on the side of National Dex. To me, it wasn't even a matter of put a National Dex in. It was just a matter of, let us bring the Pokemon that we've brought forward from all the generations past, because all that time and effort I put into them, you know, this sounds maybe odd, because these are just virtual digital characters in a video game, but all the work I put into making them the best that they could be, if I can't bring them forward into like a certain game, then what was the point of all that, right? I mean, I guess we had good memories along the way, but if I can't show the world how... I didn't even see what this was. Hi, Phoebus! If I can't show the world how beautiful my Swampert was, for example, or how cool or how tough, and the ribbons that he earned as a result of that, can I just simply run? Yeah, like I said, it's just a Feebas. Then that kind of hurts that I can't let my Pokemon share his achievements and accomplishments with people in the Galar region. And that hurts me, not as like just like a trainer exactly, but just for the fact that there's one. Okay, sweet. That my Pokemon doesn't get to like have his accomplishments acknowledged, at least in that generation. Okay, we got all the twigs we need. Now we just gotta find where the lady's at. I gotta go through water in a cave. Let me check my map. Town map. So we have to get to this water, I believe it was. Yes, because that's going to lead us out to the bay. Okay, so I got to go back across the water we just came from. Let's get on our bikey. Little... Whoa! Okay, I don't want to deal with you. You're like level 87. I don't want to fight a level 87. Can I just run? I mean, I bought excess Pokédolls for a reason. And I have a feeling this may be that reason. 68. Yeah, we're going to toss Pokédoll your way. If you don't mind. Here. Hold this for a sec. We'll be right back. Thank you, Corviknight. Get out of my way. I got myself a Galarica wreath to grab. And everything I've read about what this wreath is supposed to do better come true. Excuse me, Gyarados. Oh, that's the wrong way. It's so weird. I'm so used to walking up to water and hitting A to choose to go surfing. I'm not used to just being able to ride in on my bike. It's wild. Okay, so we gotta go... If I remember, then I don't forget. That's a little facet about me that you might find interesting. So, I forgot which way to go. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Cutting around this way, watching out for the Snorlaxes. Or the one. I'm sure there's more waiting in the wings to try to cut us off here. Now, I see water. Icy water. Whoop, and soon I'll see icy water. Get me out of here. Flawless victory. Alright. I'm gonna go through this cave. Excuse me, Kabuto. Excuse me, everybody. I got all the twigs. Do I? Wait. To make doubly sure. Galarica twig. I think you might be closer to the bottom-ish. I got 15 Galarica twigs. What do they look like? I never even looked at the symbol. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's real neat. Oh, that's some neat stuff right there. Hey, let's go find the lady that's going to turn these into a crown or a wreath. Why do I keep thinking crown? And I'm going to question... Okay. I'm going to question something if and when what I'm working on comes to pass. Is that a way out? Nope. It's just like, in my brain, I'm going to be like, how does this make sense? And I can't tell you what I'm thinking of yet, because in case I'm wrong, I don't want to look like an idiot. But I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. How could I be wrong? How could I make a mistake? This is, whoops, went the wrong way. How could this is like my video. Like, how could the video creator be wrong when we have the power of editing to try to make ourselves look as smart as possible? You know what? I'm not that kind of person. I admit to my mistakes. Fortunately, we have yet to make a single mistake in this entire adventure. Don't quote me on that. So I believe this is the way that we need to go. We came down here previously. This should lead to a cave of some sort. I do see some sort of cave. I may be correct in my assumptionations. Excuse me, ma'am. I have something for you. If you give me 15 Galarica twigs, I'll weave a Galarica wreath for you. Yes. Rightio, leave it to me. I will. Over, under, round we go. Over, under, in the snow. Here you are, a brand new wreath for you. Galarica wreath. Put it in the other items pocket. A wreath made from woven together Galarica twigs. Placing it on the head of a Galarian Slowpoke makes the Pokemon very happy. It looks very fetching on a Slowpoke. If you want me to make more, bring me more twigs. Let's just do that, shall we? Let's go find that Galarica thingy. It says compatible. Use this item on Mando. Wait a minute. Mando can evolve? At long last, we finally have our Galarian Slow King. What episode did we first get her in? I don't even know. Data will be added. Slowking, the Hexpert Pokemon. Galarian form. While chanting strange spells, this Pokemon combines its internal toxins with what it's eaten, creating strange potions. You don't know how happy I'm going to finally have this Pokemon. Let's learn Eerie Spell. Okay, let's see what this one's all about. It's a psychic move with only 5 PP, powers 80, fully accurate. The user attacks with its tremendous psychic power. It also removes 3 PP from the target's last move. And we now see that as a Galarian Slow King, her special attack is higher than physical, which means I believe let's swap out Zen Headbutt. Speed is still a whopping 49, so she's not going to be flinching anyone anytime soon regardless. So let's do that! Eerie Spell for Mando. I like this, I like this, No, let's check what else they can learn. She can learn with TMs. Well, I would like to first, actually, go back to... Can I fly out of this cave? I'm going to go back to... Where are we going to go back to? Let's just head back to any town here. Any Pokemon Center. Yes, Flying Taxi going way back to Wedgehurst. And I have to check with the Move Tutor, or Move Rememberizer, and see what else can she have. I should also do all my Pokejob stuff here, too. Alright, remember a move. Mando, what can you pick up, girl? Let's take a look-see. We got Zen Headbutt, Power Gem, Nasty Plot, Swagger, Tackle, Curse, Growl, Acid, Confusion, Disable, Water Pulse, Amnesia, Surf, Psychic, Psych Up, Rain Dance, Heal, Pulse. Okay. Not too concerned about any of that whatsoever. So let's just ignore that, but let's check the TMs and see what TMs she can be T-Aught, I guess. Let's go to Pokemon. Let's go to Held Item, open the bag. Okay, you can get Payday, Dig, Light Screen, Safeguard, Rest, Snore, Protect, Swift, Hex, Bulldoze. Well, Hex might not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Flamethrower, Ice Beam, ooh. Endure, Sleep Talk, Iron Tail, Focus Blast, Muddy Water, Icy Wind Substitute, Hydro Pump, Earthquake. Of course, she's more specially offensive. I like the idea of Flamethrower. I don't know why. Like, what are her weaknesses? Let me think. Ghost, Dark, Ground. I think that's it. Ghost, Dark, and Ground. So none of these would really help her. But if she could get... if she could get a Dark move, that wouldn't help her against her Dark weakness. Ice Beam wouldn't be bad to deal with the ground types, though. And since, for whatever reason, my Water starter cannot learn Ice Beam, we can maybe work this. Yeah, it's fine if it breaks. Then again, am I going to keep her in against a ground type? I'd think not. But I do want to replace Headbutt with something. Let's see, do we have any special... I don't think we have any special poison moves, do we? I didn't see any as I was scrolling through. Let me just take one last look through here. Looking for poison, if possible. Although, I could Yawn then Hex. And that would be good against ghost types. Or I could, you know, get super powerful against anything other than a normal type. Muddy water. Well, muddy water would be good against ground, too. So that's impossible. But no, I kind of like the idea of... Hex is a TM, is it not? Yeah, I can reuse that over and over. Alright, let's use that. What power is it naturally? It is 65, which is not bad. It's going to be a lot more effective than the Headbutt, based on the new stats in her evolutionary state. So let's replace Headbutt with Hex. And I think we might have ourselves a bit of a game plan here. Okay, now we should give you an item. I think we'll just give you... What are your stats? Maybe leftovers. Leftovers is always a good go-to for a held item if you're not sure what else to pick up. Where would the leftovers be? Give that. Alright. Now, just going to double-check the stats. Just quickly. See what your defenses are like. Physical is still pretty bad, but your special is up to 116, which is not too bad either. As, you know... as far as your stats go in general. So physically, meh. Especially, meh. It's a better meh. So that's that. Alright, and you actually need to take the lead. And we gotta swap all you folks around, get you in the right position for levels and such. And we're good. Alright, so that pretty much brings us close to the end. I'll check this for my free Master Ball for the day. Try the Lotto ID. And let's see. Can I get at least anything? Not just a... Of course, Master Ball is just a joke. Just a pipe dream at this point. But anything would be sweet. You have to match all 5 to get anything? Okay, well, that's going to wrap up today's episode. We now have our Galarian Slow King. So, as far as my team goes, only one more evolution is required for the team I wanted to go for. And we're heading back to Spike... Well, we're going to head back to Spikemouth and head for... Hammerlock next in the next episode. So if you're excited to see what happens there, because there have been some kabooms and kabams going on, make sure to hit that like button for this episode to show your excitement in the next episode. That makes no logical sense, but trust me on my train of thought. It's going to make sense in the future. But if you want to see any other episodes of this series, you can first of all subscribe to the channel or join as a member. But make sure you hit that bell button to get your notifications when the new videos are coming your way. Even though this series is almost done, but Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are just around the corner. And you can also check the link in the description or during the outro to the full playlist of Pokemon's Shield. I almost said Sword. Why? Anyway, thanks again for watching, folks. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.